in Nigeria. What is the relationship between the Nigerian Gen Zs and the politicians, our elders, the older generation? This is of concern, and that's why we have to talk about it. We just have to talk about it. However, you have to understand them. They are generally the group of children born between the mid-90s and 2010. So, what are the things that are peculiar with them? They are the children born in the digital age. Most of them, majority of them, never knew anything that is not digital. Online, Android, computer system. So their world revolves around that and the innovations that came with it. They are pragmatic and they are anxious about the future, about the economy, about the climate, and about the politics in the world in which they live, because they know the actions of the politicians affect their lives, affect their well-being. The politicians make policies which affect the economy. Our actions also affect how the climate change is moderated. They value authenticity and they value inclusivity. They want to be part of the program that is affecting their life. They value their mental health. So mental health awareness is of major concern to them. So whatever will affect their mental health is of major concern to them. So what is the agenda? What are the things that actually concern them? Because we have to understand this. When we understand it, we'll be in a better position to relate better with them. They want social justice and equality. They believe it, they desire it, and they demand it. And that is also supported by the principles of fundamental human rights, the rule of law, which is upheld by the United Nations. They are concerned about the climate change. They advocate for sustainability of nature and that there should be urgent actions taken to mitigate the effects of climate change. Their work expectation is also diverse. They believe and they expect that the work should be hybrid now. That is online work. They desire for flexibility, schedules of work. That is, the work should be meaningful and relevant to them and their lifestyle. They want to balance the traditional path with the modern life of computer and digitalization. So they value technology and innovation. So they are very creative. And when we understand this, that's what the policemen did not understand that. So when they see youths, teenagers with laptop, tab, Android phones, iPhones, they get disturbed and they go after these children negatively, which is not supposed to be so. That is their world. That's the world they were born into, and that's the world they understand. And that's the world in which they operate. So, like I said, they value mental health. So they don't appreciate anything that will be stressing their brain and cause harassment to their personal well-being. And so if this is being done, harassment and things like that, it puts them off. And we don't want to do. That's why if you understand that, you'll be in a better position to manage well your teenage children and the youths that are already in your care. And you relate with both in your neighborhood, in your community, in your office place, and in your family. So they desire economic empowerment. That is why they like entrepreneurship. They like to create things with their hand. They like to see what they can do that are bringing money into their pockets. They may seem to be restless, but that's why they want to channel their energy into productivity. This is Nisinuga Reflections, talking about matters that are germane to your health being, to your mental health, talking about stories that touch the heart. And this channel is dedicated for your well-being, for your joy. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe so that any new video, any new information about relationship and its affect our mental health and well-being, you'll be the first to know. So what can the older generations do to relate well with this? And that is what brought about this video, this work I'm doing, this broadcast I'm doing. Because something is happening of recent in Nigeria in the last 72 hours. Okay, let's say within the last 1 week. The story started about a young lady who happens to be, well, an assistant to a local government chairman in Rivers State. So she saw some things that were not appropriate. She put it on social media crying for help because a good number of their schools are already dilapidated. So she saw one and she put on social media she would be able to get help. Youths like her, because there are many youths that do social experiment with the fund they're able to achieve through their online activities and through their work. They channel them into philanthropic work to make life better for the younger generations coming after them and around them, and also their colleagues. So she put this one out, and the local government chairman was angry with her. Why did she get permission before she could put such a thing out? So it went, according to the story, she was baiting. And that's why the thing came to the social media. Then one young man that came from that region, and his work is into making things better within the limits of his capacity. So what did he do? He went to the place. He got the name of the school, went to the school and saw the school, put the picture. It's on YouTube. You see that the picture was the roofs, no roof. The roofs already crushed. Then the ceiling, everything was, you won't believe that human beings are there. And that is a secondary school. We have junior and senior secondary school, we call high school in US. What you call them, year 10 to year 16. So he went there, he saw it, and he put it out to let people know that he has determined, within the grace of God, within the limits of the resources available to him, to repair the school. So he went there for on-site inspection. However, one young man, his name is Burna Boy, a music artist in Nigeria, reached out to this young man and said, well, I'm interested in that job because I am from that particular local government. I am ready to fund every work that needs to be done in that place. So I saw in the news yesterday, this young man went there, saw the students, saw the school, and wanted to now start work. He contacted builders and contractors that will do the job. So he went there with tractor to pull down the building so that they can now erect an appropriate one that is more. So that, because prevention is better. The walls are about collapsing with big holes in the walls, according to the video shown. He said, what about the children here, sitting here? What about if the wall collapse on them? What do we say? Try to pull down the building and put up a new one. That's when some officials now came and said, no, you can't do any work here. So what's the problem? Listen, I said, want to make this thing has been here. The school was established in 1981. 1981. How many years ago now? More than about 45 years ago. So this dilapidation and decay has been there over the years. You didn't do anything. They now said the member of the House of Representatives from that region is interested, want to say they should not do anything, he will be coming. So where was he all these days? We know they are given constituency allowance to take care of all these things. We have a Senator Yayi in Ogun here doing something like that for school. We have Senator Natasha in Kogi Central doing something like that. So you know when you are not doing it, Can we fight you? So this Gen Z, this generation, they want include, they want growth, they want development, they want better life. They don't want it that with challenge. How can you imagine teenagers learning in that school without no functional laboratory? Broken when that is when the rain is falling, it will be pouring literally on their head. They have no chair to sit on. Even the staff room, no seat for the teachers. So how could that place be a place where you are training future leaders? So I just saw another video today, an update. The Oba also intervened. He had been there all the while. So this clarion call is just for our elders in the land. Elders are to operate with wisdom to make sure things don't spoil in the land. And when your children rise up and say enough is enough, let us see what we can do to salvage the situation. They expect you to cooperate with them, to give them guidance, to support them. That is why this call is going out. So all of you, starting from the presidency to the local government chairman and the councillors, please give these youths, the Gen Z, work with them. They are not against you. They are in the digital age. They know what it is in the outside world. They know what the world is, a global village. They know how life is supposed to be. So when they see decay and putrefaction in their own front, and they know they can do something about it, and they cry to the elders, and the elders are doing nothing about it. Instead, they are attacking them. That's what happened at Lekki 2020. When they cried against oppression, against affliction in their fatherland, they sent the military against them, and they were massacred in cold blood in their fatherland. So respect their digital fluency. So when you see them with laptop, with Android phones, with iPhones, with laptop, they are using it to better life, to put their creativity to work. Programming, insight, sketching, strategizing, how things can be better. So don't antagonize them. Don't antagonize them. Listen to them. Reason with them. Collaborate with them. Marry your experience, your wisdom with their creative knowledge, with their innovations. That's why our forefathers in Yoruba say, "Ẹ ṣe ère kó dára, ẹ ṣe ère kó dára, àgbà kí wá lọ́jà kó rí ọmọ tuntun wọ́." The elders cannot be in the marketplace, and the children's head are being hanging in a dangerous angle that can affect the neck. So please, mentor them. Don't try to control their neck. Don't try to. They say in Yoruba, when the bell is ringing, you don't try to start to choke it. They are trying to grow, they are trying to innovate, they are trying to create, they are trying to make life better. Don't choke them. It's not done. It's again nature. It's again life. Growth is part of life. Change, dynamism is part of life for positivity. So work with them. They want to be flexible. That's why they are not rigid. They are always ready to learn. They are always ready to listen. They cry out. When they cry out, they want attention. They want you to see, okay, what is your cry about? Then listen and do something about it. You collaborate with them, not fight them. They are not your enemies. They are your children. So they want social justice and equality in the land. And their work expectation is that work should be hybrid. And they believe in technology and innovation. And they believe in mental health and sanity. Life that has been managed and can be managed without breaking down in affliction in fatherland. And they desire economic empowerment That is why most of them are entrepreneurial in nature, very creative, very innovative. So, elders of the land, work with these youths, collaborate with them, encourage them, but stop fighting them. I repeat, stop fighting them. This is Nisinuga Reflections. Please give thumbs up. Check my other videos on Nisinuga Reflection channel on YouTube and share your comments and your advice. What is your opinion? Should the Gen Z, should the youth and our teens keep quiet, or they should continue to see what they can do to improve life and living for themselves, their fellows, and their siblings, and those coming after them? Share your opinion and your comments. Thank you so much, and God bless you.